stuff. And this one guy that I worked with, he rolls up. He's like, "Oh yeah, I didn't know you play guitar." I'm like, "Yeah, and it's just starting to get into songwriting and stuff." I'm a bassist by trade, but I got tired of backing up lousy bands, and so I was like, "I'll write my own." So anyway, he's like, "Oh yeah, you mind if I play? Mind if I bang around?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And I said, he starts playing "Stairway to Heaven." I'm like, dude, give me my guitar back now. Get off it, give me it. So that was that story.
You don't know what you're doing, and do not play that song on my guitar.
Yeah, ever.
That chord combination, strictly forbidden.
Yeah.
Aloha and welcome to the PUNAtic Punk Rock Podcast. I am your host, Maitre D, and President. With me, we have our co-host, Reese Shredderator. And tonight, one night only, we have Lonesome James from the Granite Saints.
How's it? How's everybody in internet land or the web land?
Welcome.
Well, I know we have a small listening in Germany, which is I don't know how they ever listen to us.
Yeah.
We have a small listening in Utah.
Right on.
And then a shit ton of people here on the Big Island. By shit ton, I mean more than 10.
Pushing 15, but no more than 15.
Yes.
How many of them are our friends, though?
I know Lonnie Kai listens. That's about it. Yeah.
Shout out to Lonnie Kai.
Yeah, shout out.
Should we say Lonnie Cry? He'll get that one. He's going to be like, this guy.
And tonight we are doing another interview. Amazing, isn't it? I
love being interviewed.
I could actually contact people. It's really talking to people. Don't do that much. Because we have the lead guitarist, singer, sometimes backup, according to your website.
I'm the rhythm guitarist. The only reason I played lead, when we did Big Island, is because our lead guitarist couldn't make it, so I had to fake it as best I could.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw there's only 3 of you on the show, and reading your bio, there's 4 of you.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I ask
Go
what
ahead.
you did to prepare for that?
What is that?
Do you mind if I ask what you did to prepare for that? As a guitar player, to prepare for the leads?
Oh, I played a lot of Chuck Berry kind of stuff.
Good. Getting back to the roots.
Yeah. Plus, I played a Gretsch 5420T.
Sick.
Cranked the volume. Used a lot of feedback. Used a lot of whammy on the feedback.
Just sent it.
There you go. And play a couple of notes within the box.
Sick.
So
yeah, sounded great.
Well, thanks, man. I was like, if I had acid, I'd probably think I sounded great.
I know people always tell me I sound better than I think I do.
Yeah, that's what I got too. I'm like, oh, really? Okay.
Were you listening to the same thing I was? Because
yeah.
If you underwhelm it, everyone else will overwhelm it.
Oh, plus I was on YouTube a lot.
Oh, fun.
Play some cool riffs, easy. Okay, here we go.
And you're from the Granite Saints, a band on Oahu.
Yeah.
Where in Oahu are you guys? Where's your stomping ground?
Let's see. Well, we're the guitarist, the lead guitarist, the drummer, and myself. We're on the west side, and Andrew, our bassist, he's over past Hawaii Kai. I think he is. No, he's past Hawaii Kai, I think. Around that side. He's from the east side, past Diamond Head.
All right, so it's a commute to get together, huh?
Yeah, and it's like we rehearse in Waipahu at this very cool little studio, and we only do it once a week, and in that 2 hours I'd say probably in an hour 15, hour 20, we get a lot of work done. You know, rehearsing for shows, going over new material. It's you know, I'm really lucky to have these guys. You know, because it's like, hey, you know, this is the kind of groove I want, or the kind of feel I want for this song. And it may take 2 or 3 takes. Sometimes we get it in one, and it's just like, crap. I mean, we got this new song called "Dirty Rotten Bastard" that we're gonna lay down, and they picked it up like 1 take.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's the best, though. Like when a song just comes together out of nothing, and you're like, well, I guess we have another one now.
Yeah. I mean, crap. I mean, I've been with this lineup for what year is this? 22, for about 3.5 years, and we've already cranked out a lot of material. You know, that's in addition to the stuff that the first 2 albums. Yeah, that's in addition to the first 2 albums. That, you know, I mean, it's just now we're working on number 5.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we want to do an unplugged number 6. You know,
man, you guys get everything lined up.
Yeah.
I think I only have 3 albums: self-titled, Red, White, and Screwed, and Judgment Day.
Yeah, Judgment Day. Yeah, we're in the process of getting that pressed. It's just I suck at disc makers and uploading artwork. Oh, your file's too big. It's gonna be. Oh God.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that makes you stay up till 2 a.m. editing a few pixels.
True story.
No, I've been there. I know what that feeling is.
Freaking nuts, bro.
So I'm gonna play a quick song. You know the song, but I think it's a good song to get to introduce the band, because the introduction of this song is just a great intro to the song "Lies."
Oh yeah.
Where you introduce you guys selves as like heading a church service.
Yeah, a church service of sinners.
Well, right. You're among good crowd. We're all sinners here.
Yep.
And this would be "Lies" from their album "Red, White, and Screwed" by the Granite Saints.
Shame. All I got is just the same old game. Lies till the midnight sun. You tell lies, let me get my gun. I see you walking on down the street. You're giving kisses all the guys you meet. I get you home and then you say you're
We'll say that played.
Bingo.
Bingo. All right, from your website, you have a description of your band that's, and I'm going to repeat this word for word.
Okay.
With the fury and anger of punk, the power of rock, and the rebellion of country and rockabilly. I like that. It's a good description, except I did repeat that word for word. There was 2 thes there.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
Edit. Hold on, let me get my phone.
No, don't worry. This will be a time bubble. In the future, that won't exist.
Yeah.
But I do like the description because I hear a lot of good country and rockabilly influence in there.
Yeah.
Like, what are your influences as a band individually? And did you know the influence of the rest of your bandmates?
Yeah, I mean, the guys, the lead guitarist, lead guitarist and the drummer are brothers, and they're from the great state of West Virginia. Sorry,
right.
West by God, Virginia. So, I mean, their influences, like old school country, like Hank Williams, George Jones, those guys, going up to Hank 3, Social Distortion, to Rancid, I mean, and just anything in between. And our bassist, Andrew Jackson, he's originally from the UK, which is cool because he gets the vibe of how I want punk to be.
Oh, yeah. Is that his real name, Andrew Jackson?
Yeah, he's just blaming it on his parents. He's blaming it on my parents. I'm from the UK. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, I thought that was his stage name at first because it's a good stage name.
Nah, that's Andrew. And
so he's
he gets the vibe of like I said, how I want. I mean, he knows what punk is about. And me, hell, my influences run from Jimi Hendrix to James Brown to Hank Williams and the rest of that crew. Dwayne Eddy. Yeah, I mean, I love music with an attitude. Love it. And I think that's what I like about old school country. You know what I mean? It's like redneck honky tonk songs, but
dude, I don't know. In my opinion, too, the old school country is next level. Like, I wish it never degenerated from that.
Yeah, to me, old school country is just roots punk.
It's a lot more like storytelling based and everything.
Yeah, yep. And they do it in 3 or 4 chords. It's like, who says you got to play all this? Yeah, who says you got to play all this crap? All this excess stuff. Anything more than 4 changes to me is art.
Yeah.
Like, I think we do have one song that has 5. So, but it's pretty gnarly, so it goes.
Which song would that be?
We didn't have a chance to play. It's a song called Fist and Thorns, and it's on the second album, 6 String Loser.
Oh,
However, the way they did it on the lineup they had on the second album, when they played it, it sounds more like, I don't know, it sounds like Dream Theater or something. I'm like, oh my God, that's not what. I cringe listening to that second album. It's just, I mean, it's good. The songs are decent, but just the tracks are just, it's not how I envisioned it or heard it.
Doesn't quite sound like the mind's ear, I guess, at this point.
Yeah, they just took off on their own trip, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's not how it's supposed to go, guys.
Sometimes you got to let the rest of the band have fun.
Yeah. But it's a lot easier when your bandmates get what you're trying to do. We're gonna lay that track. We're gonna redo that track too on this next album.
All right.
We do Fist and Thorns.
All right. That's awesome. How'd you guys get together as a band? I mean,
well, like I said, been with this lineup about 4 years now. I had other guys up until I started writing and doing my, putting the band together in like 2015, I think, 2015 or 2016, and it actually started in 2013 as just myself and just this percussionist, and I would just, pick up my acoustic and play, and we just go play these little joints. But with this lineup, been together with them for 4 years, and how to get? Oh, I fired all the guys from the first and second album. No, fired them. Just, hey guys, we've taken this as far as we can go. I got to take it to another level, and that's how I got hooked up with Shane and Chad Taylor, the brothers. And after I got with them, the bassist we had, Nate, he wound up leaving, went back to the mainland, went through 2 or 3 other bassists, prior to landing Andrew. And Andrew's been with us since 2019, I believe. And it's just a great vibe, with this lineup. It's just great. I thank them after every rehearsal, seriously. I'm like, guys, thank you, because for making what I hear happen.
That's always a good feeling.
Oh yeah.
Especially when things just click and you understand each other, not have to talk past each other.
Yeah, and talking to the brothers is like, it's like, instead of talking to like 3 other bandmates, it's like talking to 2, because you have Andrew on bass and you got the brothers who are like on the same wavelength, so
Yeah.
makes things a lot easier.
They're both just like, it's food time. I'm hungry.
Yeah. It's a good lineup, and like I said, they're talented musicians who don't want to. None of them have ego. None of them, like when we do photos, we don't have somebody saying, "Oh, my this is a bad angle of me" or something like that. It's like we look at the pictures, or we whatever idea we come up with, we talk about like maybe 5 minutes, and it's like, yeah, okay, that's cool, we'll do that. So good stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How'd you come up with the name Granite Saints?
My brother, because he's a musician also, my brother and I played together when we were younger, and he's on the mainland, and I just once I decided to push my songwriting thing, other than being a bassist and backing people up, it's like, hey man, come on, what's I said, throw some words at me for a band. And he came, he's just like, yeah, the Granite Saints. I'm like, oh, that's a good one. Yeah, so because I was thinking like, I don't know, like the Hell Dorados. I was like, oh, that's gonna be a side project somewhere. The Hell Dorados. Or if we get big enough and we play Hilo again, we can appear. You know how the Stones would always show up at clubs under a different name.
Yeah.
We'll show up as the Hell Dorados if we get big enough.
All right. I'm glad you could come back to a small town and play a small show when you're huge.
Yeah, dude, I love playing small, intimate places. And I think that's what I liked about Lava Shack too. It's like, yeah, man, this is a shit small, intimate club. I mean, I know it's Pahoa, I get it. Tough to get people to go all the way out there, man. But if I could find a club like that here on Oahu, oh man, it's just so good. Small and intimate, no attitude, no egos. That's the thing with playing here, is that there's a lot of egos. With the club owners, hey, what are you going to bring in? How many people are you going to bring? Dude, come on, man.
Damn.
Stop that. How, if your club was so great, you'd have people. It would depend on us, man. It's your club. We're going to be doing a show with Super Suckers and Cutthroat Brothers at Hawaiian Brian's, and I think another. It's not listed on their tour page yet, but they're coming here. And they you know, I mean, we booked a club, Hawaiian Brian's in Honolulu, which is, yeah, I mean, it's a good sized club. They want like $3,000. You know, it's like
It's just
yeah,
for you to be the gig.
yeah,
Are they
That's
gonna
annoying.
yeah. I mean, we, you know, Super Suckers and us and Cutthroat Brothers. Oh, and El Sancho too. El Sancho's going to be on the bill, and but yeah, it's just, you know, so we're splitting the cost of you know, of Hawaii, of the club. But like, are you guys familiar with Republic here?
No.
I don't know. It's a bigger club, and they're how about, have you ever heard of BAMP Project? They're the promoters, and they like to say how local they are, but then, you know, they bring all these like they bring in a lot of K-pop inspired stuff, or emo, and yeah, it's like anyway, they wanted like $6,000 to book that room.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, dude, come on now. And Super Suckers are like, nah, thanks.
I mean, musicians don't get paid much at all anyway, so
Yeah,
they expect us to pay to play.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Like,
that's annoying. I mean, unless you got like a big, I mean, for the Super Suckers, maybe shell out, but like, unless it's a big event, like, it just doesn't seem worth it.
It's not. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know what's happened to. I don't think it's music. I think it's the music industry. The music industry. Can I curse on here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, Joe Strummer said it best, man. Fucking rock and roll's a cunt. He's talking about the business. You know, I'm like, it is. Rock and roll business is a fucking cunt, dude.
Wow.
It's gnarly.
That's why it's beautiful.
What's that?
So that's why it's beautiful.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But when I was a bassist and just, you know, rolling in with bands and backing them up, I didn't have to think about this stuff. But as you know, as my own, I gotta look at that stuff. It's like, crap. But I guess, you know, like you said, that's what makes it cool. You know, I'm good with that.
Like I've heard older, I don't know where I heard this from, but I've heard like older musicians describe the art as the battle of attrition.
Yeah.
Which you just got to keep pursuing regardless of whether or not, you know, you keep getting shit on. I mean, it's going to happen. And the guys that are in it, you know, 40, 50 years down the line are the guys who just stuck to it regardless of how volatile it got or how rough it got, because things always come up and go down, you know.
Yeah, there's a song by Tim Armstrong, and I forget what album it's on, but he has the line, I'll be a punk rocker till the day I die. I'm like, yeah, that's me. You got it. You know, we don't die. We don't fade away. We just keep writing shit, you know. Protest, raise social consciousness, you know, political awareness, you know. So that's why I do it. I was heavily influenced by the Clash and the Pistols, and, you know, bands that had something to say, you know.
I always loved that. Like, a lot of the times I like talking to people who do punk, but there's people who like into punk for two different reasons. One is they have something to say, which I love. Yeah. And the other ones is the sound, which I could totally dig. I love the sound, but some people are just there for the sound. Yeah. You ever hear of a band called Bouncing Souls? I've heard of them. Oh, they give a listen. I highly recommend them. They're from New Jersey, and they started out in like the late 90s, I believe. They've got this one song called Hopeless Romantic. Mm-hmm. And when you listen to it, you're like, hey, wait a minute. Because it sounds like something, you know, like something kind of emo or whatever, you know, the music. But then you listen to the song, it's like, oh man, that's pretty good. So yeah, Hopeless Romantic by the Bouncing Souls. Really dig those guys. Yeah, it was I think it's the Dead Kennedys that got me into writing music, And
oh, for real,
like,
yeah. Good
I
one.
could be funny, loud, obnoxious, and have something to say at the same time.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That's the great part about it. And you don't, like I said, you only need 3 or 4 chords.
Yeah.
I remember, remember when showed me G.G. Allen, and I found his song "Abuse My Body," and I was just like, "This is the stupidest and fucking best thing that I've ever heard in my life." Like, he's 100% serious.
Yeah.
But it's satire. Like,
yeah.
how?
I tell you what, man, I would love to see I would love to see Hank 3. If they go on tour again, I would love to see them. They're just a great band. It's like they have a song called put the what is it, put the shit. Anyway, the line goes, they're gonna put the cunt back in country. Oh, yeah, something like that. They're gonna put the cunt in country and something. Oh yeah, then he goes on to sing about how lousy pop country music is.
Yeah,
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, love Hank 3.
Sure, below the mainstream sweet garbage.
Yeah,
it's probably golden there still. But.
So, yeah. And what I found amazing is, like, I'm looking at a lot of on Facebook you see a lot of bands on tour and stuff. It seems to me in Europe, a lot of bands like Nashville Pussy, Super Suckers, Social Distortion, who else? Like 9 Pound Hammer, European. Oh, because we have followers in Brazil. They're going for that gnarly, roots kind of punk American kind of sound. And I'm like, oh shit, get us a tour. How do we get a tour over there in Europe?
Yeah, you do like an interesting fusion. Like when I think of like punk and country, I either think of either the Dead Milkmen.
Oh yeah.
Or the Violent Femmes.
I like the Violent Femmes better than the Dead Milkmen.
Oh, I love them both.
I couldn't handle the Dead Milkmen.
The Dead Milkmen have some very out there fucking songs, which I love.
Yeah.
Some classic.
The music is good. I dig their music. It's just
there's a few songs in their discography that make you go, that didn't age well at all.
Yeah.
But still, just always just great tongue in cheek and good musical taste.
Yeah.
Let's play another song of your guys. I got this one listening to the Sailor Jerry Festival compilation CD.
Oh, okay.
This is Liars, Thieves, Punks, and Cheats.
Yeah, buddy. That's about politicians too.
Oh, all right.
Can't stand them back. And I do vote.
Well, it's really easy, and
yeah,
it's literally the least you could do in the system.
Yeah.
I mean, it might not change anything, but
hey, you got the right to do it.
Yeah. And what does it hurt?
Yeah. No vote, no grumble.
I'll grumble no matter what.
Well, yeah, that too.
I'm in a punk band. That's my job.
Who were you with? Who were you playing with?
Oh, we used to play with Step on the People, me and Dustin here.
Okay.
He moved out to the mainland. I recently started up a new project.
Yeah.
We don't have a name yet, but it's just been great practicing again. And, getting together.
There you go.
You as well.
I got a name for you.
What's that?
Johnny Boy King and the Toot Uncommons.
I like the Toot Uncommons.
Get it, the Boy King, Johnny Boy King, and Toot Uncommon. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway. So that's how I spend my days at work sometimes. Hey, that'd be a cool name for me.
I have so many names. That's why I haven't brought them up yet. I'm always listening and hearing, oh, that's a great fucking name.
Yeah. I know that I'm supposed to be taking care of fire alarms and fire suppression. I'll be out of panel. Oh, dude, that's a great name for. I'll come up with something. Think, dude, that's a great name for a band.
Got to start a new band just to use that name.
Yeah.
Side project. We only did 2 songs, but got the name.
Yeah.
It's the image that's important, you know.
Yep.
Almost as much as the statement.
What's that?
Almost as much as the statement.
Yeah.
It's full of lies and emptiness. Times like this in every town, I got nothing left to give. So come on, it's gonna happen soon. I said come on, it's gonna happen soon. To all you liars, thieves, punks and cheats, as a crowd gathers round an angry young man. Liars, thieves, punks and cheats, as a crowd gathers round an angry young man. The scene outside is angry when all is said and done. Times like this in every town where they dance to the beat of a gun. So come on, it's gonna happen soon. I said come on, it's gonna happen soon. To all you liars, thieves, punks and cheats, as a crowd gathers round an angry young man. Liars, thieves, punks and cheats, as a crowd gathers round an angry young man. So come on, it's gonna happen soon. So come on, it's gonna happen soon. Well, the scene outside is angry when all is said and done. It's times like this in every town where they dance to the beat of a gun. I said come on, it's gonna happen soon. Said come on, it's gonna happen soon. To all you liars, thieves, punks and cheats, as a crowd gathers round an angry young man. Liars, thieves, punks and cheats, as a crowd gathers round an angry young man.
Liars, Thieves, Punks, and Cheats. You said that song's well, I'm guessing about liars, thieves, punks, and cheats, but also politicians and just. Could you explain more about that song?
Yeah, I think I wrote that when what you call it, and I started writing it in, what was it, 2003 or something, when Bush and Gore were, you know, arguing over the Florida recount or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just like, Jesus Christ, guys, you know, come on. And then it just ballooned because, you know, then you had what's his name, who's the guy from, God, he has such a dumb name. He was a senator from Mississippi, I think, with gray hair, and he was just pushing this like super libertarian point of view, kind of like, you know, the last presidents, you know, folks do. Just pushes
only one I could think of, like Ron Paul or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's along those lines, and but yeah, it's just I started looking at all politics in general. It's like, come on, man, you know, you guys, you know, you want to tap us, you know, for higher taxes and money and have us do this, do that. Yeah, hey, what are you guys giving up? You know, what are you sacrificing? You know, oh, Americans, we need to sacrifice. Yeah, I see you guys don't. All right. You know, that's part of the reason I wrote that one. And it just kind of transitioned into Red, White, and Screwed later on.
Which is a very patriotic song. It even has the flag and the album cover. It's
yes, a big shout out to Chris Bittner. He's a vet. He lives, I think he's in Oklahoma now, I think, but he did the artwork for that.
Oh wow.
Chris Bittner. Check him out on Facebook. He's got some cool stuff.
All right, will do. That sounds awesome. Yep. Like it's just a real simple, striking image of the skull and a business suit.
Yeah, yeah.
The flag behind him.
Does he have the noose around his neck?
I can't see. I need to zoom in.
Yeah, it's a noose with the blue and whites with white stars on a blue rope.
No. Okay, so, yeah, I see that now.
Yeah, he's got a hangman's noose around his neck.
They're taking all our money and they're leaving us a mess. I don't give a damn about the IRS, 'cause we're all red, white, and screwed. Red, white, yellow, brown, black, or blue. Let me tell you, brother, face and they stab us in the back. Gonna tell them all to just kiss my ass, 'cause we're all red, white, and screwed. They're taking all our money and they're leaving us a mess. I don't give a damn about the IRS, 'cause we're all red, white, and screwed. All red, white, and screwed. It's not between me and you. I'll fight, it's what I gotta do. We're all red, white, and screwed. We're all red, white, and screwed. It's not between me and you. I'll fight, it's what I gotta do. We're all red, white, and screwed.
Oh, that's another awesome song you got there. Red, White, and Screwed. I remember you playing that. The first time I heard it was at Lava Shack, and it's just one of those songs you hear it once, you go, "Oh, I could fucking sing along to this chorus."
Yeah, yeah, that's that's what I try to do too. Because who was it? Big what's it called? Who's the guys from Boston? Not Flogging Molly.
The Dropkick Murphy or something.
Yeah, the Dropkick Murphy. Yeah, because a lot of their songs are anthemic and they're like kind of sing-alongs. And I'm like, man, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea. Yeah, let's write songs like that people can, where they latch onto the chorus.
They have a song that kind of has like the ants go marching kind of like melody.
Yeah,
that one's a banger.
Oh, dude, check out our video, Hotel Street.
Yeah.
That's the song I was looking for.
Yeah, Hotel Street.
That one also was another one where you hear it once, you can sing along to it.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to find that anywhere.
On
YouTube?
Yeah, we put the video up on YouTube. That's going to be on the next album.
All right, I look forward to that one.
Yeah, we're pretty stoked. We have, like I said, like 2 or 3 more songs to do, and that's going to be. I'm pretty stoked about it. We got a song called Goon Squad about Christo-fascists.
Christo-fascists.
Yeah, all these, Christians that are pushing.
Christian fascists.
Yeah.
Oh, Christo. Okay, I thought you said Crisco for a second. I'm like,
oh, nah.
Spring.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, pretty stoked about the next album coming out. Like I said, we have 2 or 3 more songs to do. It's gonna be called, and we're gonna call the album "Dirty Rotten Bastards."
Nice.
So, yeah, stoked.
Now with that, we'll play. Let's play "The Real Enemy."
Okay, that's a good one.
That one's talking about the goon squads on TV. I do want to clarify what.
Sure.
Let's play that.
Russian bounties in Afghanistan.
let's say it's just played.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of confused on what perspective the song's from.
It's okay.
Well, it's obviously talking about like people who don't talking about the person who doesn't like BLM. So I'm thinking you're talking about like, you know, the Trump crowd or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I'm confused about the goon squads on TV. Who are you talking about there? And
talking about Sean Hannity, Laura Ingraham.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about like
those nutcases.
Okay, because I heard goon squads. I was thinking, well, are you talking about the police on TV? Because it doesn't quite fit the perspective of the rest of the song to me.
Yeah, no, it's about the number one. It's about the Trump administration, backed up by pretty much state media.
Yeah,
I gotta say, like,
Fox
while I
News.
was listening to this, I was just waiting for you to just drop the T word.
Yeah.
Trump. Yeah.
I was like, don't do it, but I know you're talking about it.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
like, don't give him the timelessness.
Yeah, I'm just surprised, bounties on U.S. Marines in Afghanistan. You got GI blood on your hands. It's like, come on, man. You guys didn't even investigate it. And I'm a veteran. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Russian bounties in Afghanistan on U.S. Marines, and the administration did nothing. So.
Damn.
It's like shit.
I think that's one of the 1,000 controversies I didn't even pay attention to.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. And that's why I say, BLM is just a joke. When I say BLM is just a joke to you, I'm referring to the Trump administration.
Yeah, I got that. The goon squad thing really confused me. Cause like, if I think of the goon squad on TV, I'm thinking of the police shooting black people. And so I was thinking
police cars.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the first song, Police Cars.
Police car. That has a great groove. I love that groove.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Sounds better when we have 4 guys instead of 3, but we managed. It's all right.
Have somebody double.
Yeah.
I have more questions. I know I have more questions.
Go for it, dude. I'm here.
Oh. So you guys were a band during quarantine.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know about that too.
Yep.
Yep. And so what was that like? I know you wrote the song Quarantine Punks, which we'll play a bit later, but I want to hear more. How was it like personally and just
personally, it was, dude, it was like for everybody else, it was just shitty.
Yeah.
When the shutdown came, we didn't rehearse for like a month, maybe 2 months, give or take. And then when we started going unplugged, just rehearsing in the brother's garage, so we could have ventilation, with the garage door open and stuff. It gave us new perspective on band unplugged. We have a video up on YouTube called Johnny Cash Blues that we did during the shutdown when we were just shooting live, recording live and say, hey, here's an event, I can't go out, but here we are. So that's it. It was gnarly not playing clubs either. We were just like, man, going nuts.
Yeah.
Just going nuts. That's how Quarantine Punks came about. It's like, shit, man. It's like I used the line Quarantine Punks for watching porn all day, because it was like,
what else you gonna do?
Yeah, it's like, shit, give me my phone.
I mean, truthfully, like, P-Hub's stats did like skyrocket during quarantine.
What is that? I'm sorry.
Pornhub's
rating
skyrocketed.
Like all of the browser data went way up during quarantine.
Pornhub skyrocketed. There's probably a new baby boom in there too.
Yep.
Oh, that probably.
Yep.
Never mind. Not gonna say that one. That one's bad. I mean, offhand or on. I don't give a shit. I was gonna say
Oh,
yeah,
definitely.
that one.
Quarantine punks, we don't know what to do. Quarantine punks, I'll burn this split with you. Quarantine punks, we waste our life away. Quarantine punks, we watch TV all day. Quarantine punks, oh, quarantine punks, oh. Quarantine punks, we're watching porn all day. Quarantine punks, we sexed our life away. Quarantine punks, 5 Xannies and a beer. Quarantine punks, I gotta get out of here. Quarantine punks, oh, quarantine punks, oh, quarantine punks, oh, quarantine punks, oh. Quarantine punks, 5 Xannies and a beer. Quarantine punks, I gotta get out of here. Quarantine punks, we're watching porn all day. Quarantine punks, we sexed our life away. Quarantine punks, oh, quarantine punks, oh, quarantine punks, oh, quarantine punks, oh. Quarantine punks, oh, quarantine punks, oh, quarantine punks, oh, quarantine punks.
It was nice being able to not have to work, and I could work on art more.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Which is, I think Dustin just moved to the mainland, and so we weren't practicing anyway.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was one of the few times I just like, okay, I don't know how to play guitar, and I have nothing to do.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you sing and write, or?
Yeah,
sing and write
I sing and write, and
He was a singer in our band, and didn't really play any instruments. He could like play bass sometimes and jump on the drums.
Yeah.
What you do in band practice when you're like on
Sure.
the option. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't until like the quarantine, I had nothing to do, that I picked up the guitar and said, well, if I don't have the band, I'll play a few songs.
Yeah. Learn some chords, learn how to do the thing.
Yeah, that's it. Learn 3. E, A, B.
Drop D and just
Yeah, I don't even know how to put my guitar into drop D.
You don't know how to do that yet?
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna show you after this.
But then I'll have to switch it back, and fuck that. I'll learn stand.
I'll show you the trick.
Dude, wait. When I was a bassist, I used to love songs that were in drop D.
I installed like a hip shot tuner.
Yeah.
String so that he could just flip it and go get drop.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Big fan. I'm a big fan. He was a big fan. We were both just stoked. He's like, this is sick. He's like, if I just need to hit that lower note, I can just drop it down real quick.
That's cool. Have you ever? Hey Dustin, have you ever heard of a guitar line called Harley Benton?
Yes, and my buddy just got one of the headless ones for like $200, and brought it to the tech that I'm training under currently.
Yeah.
And he like there's stainless steel threads on this fucking thing, so they took forever to polish up, clean up. But he dropped the action and everything.
Yeah.
And it's an exact copy of like the Kiesel like headless model.
Yeah, I got a gold top Les Paul with the P90s for $160.
What's the deal? That's the Thoman brand
and I love the feel of it. To me, it's like shit, man. This beats the hell out of paying, like $800 or to $1,200 for a real Les Paul. That
it's crazy.
Yeah, and they're putting like the split coil pickups in. It's like I'm not a fan of that.
You just upgraded a little bit, and you got the Les Paul.
For $160. And it has the weight too, so that's cool.
Yeah, my buddy's thing he got for like $300, I think, and it has like a roasted maple neck and everything.
Yeah, dude, they're killer, killer equipment, and it's, as I understand it, they're like well, maybe not like Gibson, but they're kind of sort of like Gibson / Epiphone in Europe.
Yep,
they're big sellers.
I don't know what they are, but they're kind of like the entry level brand of like Europe, Canada. Those guys like guitar center kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
Like over here we have Mitchell, and Mitchell's like Mitchell's middle of the road. Like sometimes you get a good one. It's better than Rogue a lot of times.
So they just did a couple things, switched out the pots. That's it. Cleaned it up.
Yeah, honestly, just upgrade the hardware and you're way better.
Yep. So I became a fan of Harley Benton.
Got my first mod project.
Oh yeah.
He's got it right there. I put arcade style kill switches in this thing.
Oh, okay.
So check this thing. This is a Telly style thin line. That I painted with enamel. And then I took the body off. I stuck it in the hot car. I turned a can of compressed air upside down so that I could flash fuse it. And I got all kinds of crackling and cool stuff.
Nice.
I threw nails at it, dragged it on the road, all kinds of shit.
Oh, so that's what those are.
Yeah. So, and honestly, that enamel paint.
Oh, dude, that's nice.
Immense.
Yeah.
That's nice. It's a nice color.
Yeah, and those kill switches are silent, so they just make that nice cut-off sound without sounding like ringing. So you can get like stutters and all kinds of weird
These are
stuff.
cool. I'm not skilled enough to use this quite yet.
That's sick. I like the color, like a hot rod yellow.
Yeah. That enamel paint is like concrete, though. I swear to God.
Oh, I believe it. Oh, Jesus.
Like once it cured, I was like, oh God, this isn't gonna crack. So I had to take it to the extremes.
Yeah.
Hot, humid day when it's like almost 9 degrees. Just stick it in the car.
Yeah, for those who can't see the guitar, it's a yellow and black with 2 kill switches. It's a beautiful guitar. You built it?
From a kit. I mean, I didn't carve the body or anything like that, and I ended up buying a Squire neck online from Reverb because the one it came up was just jacked.
All right. Let's play another song. We'll play Police Car. We talked about that a little.
Yeah, let's play Police Cars.
Police Car. Come back. Yeah, so you're quite a rebellious figure, I guess I could say. Given your music.
Yeah, have been.
Die.
Have been for quite a while. So I blame my mom. She was a union shop steward.
Oh, okay.
My mom too.
Yeah, she was a union shop steward, so it's all her fault.
So she instilled in you certain like anti-authoritarian like tendencies.
Yeah, just question stuff, just because, and not in a weird way, like like
not conspiracy levels.
Not like National Enquirer kind of question stuff, but just if somebody's telling if you don't feel it's right, question it. Don't just oh, the election's overturned. Come on, man. Don't not question things like that. But just stuff that has merit that needs to be questioned. Like the homelessness issue here on Oahu. Politicians talk about, they don't do anything.
Yeah.
So question them.
Every politician, we're having an election soon, and They seem to just found the same thing they do every fucking year. It's like,
Yeah,
we're
dude.
gonna make low income housing, and we're gonna get people off the street. And they never do it. They always say that they're gonna help, and low income housing and affordable housing. Affordable to who?
Yeah.
Yeah, the billionaires, you know.
Where's like the 3D printed homestead, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, they talk about those like crazy houses and shit that they can build for nothing, but
where where is it? All I'm seeing is high end stuff go up, you know.
Sam, where'd your vaporware shit go? That stuff is awesome.
My vaporware? Oh, my vaporwave thing I made. I made a I don't know. I was fucking around with music. I made a vaporwave thing about homelessness in on Oahu and Hawaii.
Yeah,
there's a lot of cool like awareness that had to it. It was like taking like the like slacky or like Hawaiian like slide lap steel.
Yeah.
And slowing it down and just making it sound very like downtrodden. And I was like, this is
well, that was kind of like
it's already very beautiful. So you make it slower and it's just like
it's kind of disturbing.
It's kind of like Pokemon and like the Game Boy, like Lavender Town music, you know, where it's just like
there's at that time I was falling down that rabbit hole of searching up vaporwave. I was like, well, like the idea was take this commercialized music, slow it down, real muty, and like a lot honestly, of the Hawaiian like hapa haole shit is really commercialized, and slow that down and put some imagery behind it.
And some imagery, dude. Like your videos, even where it's I don't know where that was, but it always reminded me of like going down to like 4 miles on the Big Island and like you see all those like tarps just set up, you know, like it's like a farmer's market, but not.
Being in town really early in the morning is the most depressing thing because all the homeless are just waking up and to another day of fuck, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You see them here too, man. It's like it sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand they're going through tough times, but it's like, you know, like I said, politicians don't do shit about it. All the money goes to the Hawaii Tourism Authority.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man.
Build more homes for mainlanders to come.
Yeah,
there's plenty of empty homes.
There is.
Just not going to be used for people who need them.
You have empty homes on map. So that's how I got my anti-authoritarian, rebelliousness kind of thing.
From your mother questioning, and questioning leads to a lot of things.
Yeah.
So what's it like playing? I think did I ask this already? What's it like playing on Oahu, and what's the scene like there?
There, believe it or not, there is a scene. There is a scene happening. With let's see. They I don't know. I hate to slag off on them. I'm not throwing shade. I'm not.
It's all right. All shade here is friendly.
Like there's a lot of bands on here where they call it a punk scene, but they all sound like Cookie Monster on acid. You know what I mean? You can't hear what the fuck they're singing about. The music's great. The music has got a nice groove. You know what I mean? You just want to freaking get in the pit. But it's like, wait a minute, dude, what are you saying?
You could be saying anything. I could be like headbanging to Hitler right now. I don't know.
Yeah. It's like, come on, that's it. So that's my only gripe. But that's what the scene is about these days. You know, the crap. That's why I say I feel like we're the Motorhead of Oahu. You know, we get out, we do our shows. You know, there's not a lot of like inside band jokes. In fact, we don't do inside band jokes. You know, I'm sure you've seen bands that do it. But we get on stage, we crank out our set in like as fast as we can with, you know, the least amount of space between the songs. we don't do it unless unless somebody breaks a string or I got to take a break, get a drink,
That's how you got to do them.
Yep. I like doing it just loud and fast.
No waste time. That's punk.
Yep. So you got to say, get on to the next.
We got the song off the Jerry. The Sailor Jerry Festival. Did you guys play that festival?
We did we did a couple times, and then when the pandemic hit, we did. They had a remote show above this one bar. It was pretty good. Last year it didn't happen because Jason Miller, a friend of mine, he's the one that promotes the Sailor Jerry. He moved back to the mainland, but we're doing something this year, kind of sort of like a Sailor Jerry thing with Jacob Knoll, Bradley Knoll, the guy from Sublime.
Oh,
yeah, it was his dad.
Oh wow,
his kid not doing stuff.
Yeah. So we're doing a show.
I read like interviews about him when I was in high school, like when he was in high school, because we're like close in age, I think. But
so Jacob Knoll's doing it. We're doing a show with him this Thursday next door, so that should be pretty cool.
Oh, fucking A.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that should be pretty good. There's a band. There's one really cool punk band here on island called the Slivs, Slivs.
I feel like I've heard that name.
Yeah, they're pretty gnarly, man.
Yeah, look them up.
Yeah, the Slivs. They'll be on the bill with Jake Knoll too.
You said already that a lot of times when you play shows, but like as somebody who was not a promoter, I was a sound guy. Like I did a lot of shows for the Tavern.
Sure.
So, a lot of the punk shows, metal shows, and stuff like that. Did you find that you got kind of lumped together into one, just sort of harsh genre, I guess?
Well, you know what? That's the cool thing about us is like we're not lumped into any genre. We're not lumped. Well, let me rephrase that. We're not lumped in with like I said, some of the other bands. We're not. We definitely stand alone. So I'm very proud of that.
Yeah.
Because like I said, you can understand what I'm singing about.
Yeah, it can be hard to kind of like rise out of that when everybody's used to just listening to just a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Not to harsh on anybody. Like I love a lot of harsh vocals.
Sure.
Stuff like that, where you can't understand what they're saying, but if you can read along, you're like, oh, this is sick.
Yeah. So I'm pretty proud.
Yeah.
I'm proud of the fact that we're not lumped in. That when people come to see us, they're like, hey man, this is how a concert's supposed to be.
Like my goal whenever I did like shows like that was I tried to like space it out in a way that made sense.
Yeah.
Or so that it broke up the sound too. So if I had like a couple of hardcore bands or death metal bands or whatever, like I would put them sort of away from each other so that way people could have a break.
Yeah.
Because a lot of those guys, of course, like I love those guys, will bring just 412 cab to your like a huge head, 100-watt head to your show. And you're just in a dive bar. You're like, everybody's against the wall.
Yeah. And that's why I like to, when we put on shows, I like to get a good cross of bands. We did a show at Next Door a few months ago, and there was a band called Headlock, and it's like I'm thinking they were a one-time thing just to get out and play. But these cats were like, they were good, man. They did like cover stuff.
Yeah.
It's like they did some Ramones songs. They did Danzig, but it's like when you heard it, it was because you know how cover bands can be, where they try to sound like exact. But these guys, it's just like when El Sancho does Beat on the Brat. When El Sancho does Beat on the Brat, it's a Ramones song, but it's like, hey man, that's cool. They're doing a Ramones tune, but they're not trying to be like, they're not
trying to do exact or anything.
Yeah. And that's what this band Headlock was. They, they did some Misfits, some Danzig, some Ramones, so they did some Black Flag. It's like, oh shit, man, that's pretty fucking good.
As somebody who's guilty of that, like of copying artists, especially as a vocalist.
Sure.
Like I grew up a guitar player, and that's what you do. You learn all the licks from all the greats.
Yeah.
So taking that perspective and moving it to vocals, that's what I did.
Sure.
It's like, I'm just going to sing what everybody else did. And then I got to a point where I was like, but I'm not those people. I'm just this like half-baked version of that. Yeah. And I need to be myself.
Sure.
And I feel like because I did that for so long, now I'm at this point where I'm like, what do I do?
Yeah. 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 I'm always trying to find a different approach with songwriting.
Yeah. So like, I guess with that, how do you find, like when you do something specifically that you're like, oh, that's a direct influence and I know it is, like, or do I, finesse it out?
I try to maybe not finesse it out, but just keep the original idea and just
give it a nod, but not totally give it. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, instead of like, let me use this, if I hear a riff, from a band I like, I'm like, oh shit, man, I could use that. Then I just start playing around with it.
Yeah.
And instead of like A, E, and D, maybe I'll go A, E, C sharp minor,
Yeah, I mean, it's
just
like
change
everything that we do and that we like is all pretty much just the equation of us, what we listen to.
Sure.
I mean, I think Thelonious Monk said something. I think it was Thelonious Monk that said, I think he's the one who coined the good musicians borrow.
Oh yeah, I
steal.
think that was. Yeah. I think that was him. Yeah, I like that.
Love that. I'm like, oh, yep.
Yeah.
100%.
Guilty.
All my notes have been taken care of.
Maybe it's a good time to turn this over to you, James. Is there anything you'd like to know further about us and what we do or what we did, I guess?
Or anything you want to tell us? Any secrets you want to share with the world?
You got any upcoming releases?
Upcoming release. Let's see. Well, we have some shows coming up this Thursday with Jacob Knoll at Next Door. We're going to be at at Anna O'Brien's on August 13th, and then September 10th we're going to be back at Next Door. Next Door that's a pretty good club. It's got a following. It's right there on Hotel Street. I like that place. It reminds me of playing in New York because it's a kind of tight, but it's a very long club. So from the stage, you're probably looking at like maybe 150 feet going straight back.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So it's, kind of tight, but nice and long. It's like, oh yeah. Okay. I like this.
Okay. That's kind of cool.
So it's kind of like intimate, but you could fit a bunch of people in it.
So what you're saying is this is a crowd surf. Like,
I'm sorry.
You could crowd surf.
They could. Whenever we play there, we get a good pit happening. So
all right.
You know what? Yeah. I saw this somewhere, but this is the move: is you get the pool floaties.
Yeah.
The big ones.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna send it, and you just jump, and they can just more easily weight that way, and nobody get hurt.
Yeah. But I'll let them do it. I'll stay on stage, thanks.
What you do is you get the one like the pool floaty, but it's a big like Lazy Susan inflatable chair. Yeah. Just sit back and have the crowd take you.
Yeah.
I am your king. You shall move
or
me
a
as
beanbag chair.
Yeah.
Oh, plus the cool thing is like now I've gone wireless. I no longer use the 15 or 20 foot guitar cable.
Oh right.
I've gone wireless, man. It's
freedom.
I love that fucking thing. It's like, oh my god, so good. So yeah, so that's and then like I said, our upcoming release today. This is what August or July. Hopefully, should be finished by November. That's what we're looking at, October, November, for the release of our new album, Dirty Rotten Bastards.
All right. Hard workers.
Yep. Oh, and hey, look, I just got my text from the dispensary. All right. I will stop by there tomorrow.
Yes.
Would you do the honors of sending a copy of our album to James here?
Yeah, man, I'll definitely give it a listen. Do you guys collect royalties on this?
I don't know. If it do,
Johnny
I don't. Johnny might. He's kind of sneaky with the money.
I registered. You know, all our songs are registered with BMI, and so we get. I think the most royalties we got in a quarter was like $200. The rest of the time is like $50, $20. Like, and you can make money just like put your songs on repeat and turn it down overnight.
Oh God.
That's how you get royalties from these dicks.
Johnny does that.
So I do that time to time. I just, you know,
I'm gonna get paid this month. Put all my computers on repeat.
Yeah.
I mean, I leave it on just so that way I can get more views on the counter, you know.
Yeah, I think in our
a lot of our people sub 1,000. So
yeah, I think our royalty account is maybe like $150 or something.
Hey man, that goes towards beer.
Yeah, I gotta check. I gotta check on it, see how it's doing.
Yeah,
that's coffee. That's pizza.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? The cool thing about playing Big Island was that we made our money for maybe not for the airfare, but for our lodging and stuff.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so that was cool. Yeah, we did pretty good for both nights. So I mean, money's not everything, but when you're
but it's nice to at least, well, not even, but close to even.
Nice to be comfortable, you know.
Most of the times, musicians lose money.
Oh yeah.
Rarely do we ever make any money on anything.
Yeah, I mean,
all for the love.
Yeah, I mean, I like, you know, I mean, it's cool to make money on merch, but at the same time, it's like, dude, you know, there's four of us. Who are we gonna get to, you know, run our table? It's like, Jesus. You know, we have this one young lady over at who does our merch when we play next door. You know, it's like we give her like anywhere from $30 to $50 and buy her beer, you know, and she's there, man, running the table.
Oh, nice.
So that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's always good.
Yeah. We had like 6 members and we was like, well, $20. We made $20 when we split this among us.
Like, nah, put it in the pizza bank.
Yeah.
$20 we'll split among us. I'll take a Big Mac.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to McDonald's later anyway.
Yeah. Their $1 menu.
I mean, a lot of the times that's how it would go. We were just like, well, we made $40. Let's go get food, I guess.
Yeah. Or put gas in the van, whatever. You know, in the vehicles.
Gas, food.
Yep.
Gas and keys.
Hashtag van life.
Well,
hey,
James, thank you for hanging out with us.
Oh, no problem, man. It was a blast. Good seeing you again.
A blast. Thanks for coming and doing this, sharing your story, and
good times.
Yeah, awesome, dude. Love hanging out with you. It's just great stories, good attitude.
Yeah, man. Freaking, you know, hopefully when I get back, I want to play Hilo again. It was fun.
I'd love to see you again.
Dude, the Axe Lounge, the Hilo Axe Lounge.
That was fun.
That was sick. That was so much fun. It's like punk rock playing in the one room, and then a couple feet back you got people throwing axes.
Yeah. And bring your own beer, so everybody has their like own cooler and shit.
Yeah. And then what's the room they have downstairs where you can smash stuff, the smash room or something?
Oh yeah, well I guess they smash all the beer bottles and shit that's left there. It's just the room of broken glass.
Yeah, I gotta play that room again. Just because.
Yeah, that's a pretty interesting place. It opened up recently, and
yeah, and they do speed dating and all that other stuff in there too.
Speed dating with axes.
Yeah, I follow him on Instagram. But yeah, man, appreciate you guys for having me, man. Great.
Appreciate you for coming on and playing the music and just rocking out.
Yeah, roger that.
All right. Good night. Mahalo nui loa.
Take care of yourself, bro.
You too.
All right, roger that. Aloha.
People walking around, they don't try to see the emptiness that's inside of me. Tears don't stop, I said nothing's right. I've got nothing left inside because I'm running through the night. I'm running through the night. People walking around, they don't try to see the sadness sits inside of me. Tears don't stop, I said nothing's right. I've got nothing left inside because I'm running through the night. I'm running through the night. People walking by, they don't understand the anger sits inside this man. Tears don't stop, I said nothing's right.